Because a lot of Nigerians are really blind to the reality. Yeah, when I mean some persons are blind to the reality, I mean they are totally blind to the reality. Because the reality is that Nigeria will not work. Economically, politically, and otherwise. Now, my number one reason why I said Nigeria will not work is this. I've never seen any country where politicians sponsor insecurity against our own people. Have you seen any country? If you have seen any country, drop it there on the comment section. Drop it, I have seen, so that I will call upon you for you to explain it to us. Have you seen any country where security against our own people? Any country that politicians sponsor insecurity against our own people, how can the country stand? Today is a governor. Tomorrow is a minister of defense. Next tomorrow is the president, and so on and so forth. Time without number. So what are we going to do? The junior defense minister has been accused by the governor. And Ademodu Sheriff then was accused by Femi Fadana. Shetima has been accused by Haja Natashu. Tinubu has been accused. Everybody, accusation. Eyinaya Baribe was on that is on Arise News the other day. And he was just accusing people who are sponsoring insecurity. And people think that, oh, that it is just a normal thing. It's not just a normal thing. Thank you, my dear sister Amanda. Thank you for your support. So this thing is not a public, it's not a private something anymore. It's not a private something. Everyone is aware of what is going on. I'm surprised that sometimes it makes me to be scared. Sometimes it makes me to be scared. Sometimes I will just be afraid. I say, oh, come on, what is wrong with Nigerians? What is wrong with Nigerians? We are dumbs. Like in America now, people come out, maybe a senator come out to say, I have a proof. Joe Biden is the one sponsoring insecurity in America. And they prove it. And they discover that it is true. He will go to jail. Forget that he's a president. As he's coming down, he will go to jail or he will resign. They will impeach him immediately. But here in Nigeria, they will be playing the card openly. Like before, when they will tell you that during the night, winches used to fly, but now that they fly during the day, that is the Nigerians phenomenon. That is what is going on in Nigeria right now as I speak to you. They don't hide the insecurity they are sponsoring against their people. People can no longer go to farm. They are not interested. They don't have the statistics of people who are dying from insecurity. And someone is there telling me that Nigeria is going to work. How is it going to work? How is it going to work? Is this the type of nation you want to live for your children? Is this the type of nation you want to live for your children? I am asking questions. So, is this the kind of nation you want to live for your children? When you see people who are agitating for Biafra, people who are agitating for Dua Republic, people who are agitating for different kind of things, you think that, oh, those people, they are blind or they don't know what they are doing? You are the one that don't know what you are doing. You are the one that don't know what you are doing. Because let me tell you, we all are here. We think that everything is just okay. If I tell you that your villages have been surrounded, Nigeria has been surrounded, your towns have been surrounded, anytime these people want to take you over, they will take you over. The military cannot hold them. The police cannot hold them. The other day, that was 2 weeks ago, I don't want to make mistake. Yes, that was 2 weeks ago exactly, on 15th, yeah. The Chief of Army Staff categorically stated that Nigeria's security agencies, the Army, the Air Force, the Customs, the Navy, all of them are about 2 million, that they don't have the capacity to protect Nigerians who are above 200 million. If people don't know what that means, Nigerians don't think. For the chief security officer, number one man, it's like when FBI will come out and make a statement in America. If FBI come out now and say, we can no longer protect American citizens, that the civil war will start. Because it's a threat. They are exposing citizens to bad. In fact, what they are telling you is that you can die at any time. Police can't save you. Army can't save you. Nobody can save you. That is what they are telling you exactly. Police can't save you. Army can't save you. That is what they are telling you exactly. Know this and have peace. The chief security officer of the army chief officer is telling you that they don't have capacity to save you. And I thank him. And you know why I thank him? He is sincere. He is very sincere man. Because if we are telling you people about this, some people will think that, oh, these people just come out to say what they like. No, we are telling you the truth. Nigeria is in bondage. People are dying. Abuja and Lagos is not Nigeria. I'm warning you people. Abuja and Lagos is not Nigeria. Come to the villages and see the taste of Nigeria. Why is it that people who are dying in villages, they are not part of Nigeria? Why? Why? People don't care. They don't talk about them. In all those rural areas, some of the villages, they sack them. Terrorists sack them. Bandits sack them. No one is talking about them. No police station in those villages. Nothing. These people are no longer part of Nigeria. And so, unfortunately, some of them, they are drilling oil that all these big men are using to shine, using to build houses abroad. Injustice in Nigeria is too much. Let me know if you have the opinion that Nigeria is going to work again. I am subject to correction. Let me know if you think that Nigeria is going to work again. Most of Nigerians still talk about Nnamdi Kanu in a manner that I do not like. They still talk about Nnamdi Kanu. Maybe they say, oh, the man was trying to agitate, say he wants to have his own country. He don't know what he's talking about. No problem. And you think it is the man that is in prison? No. Or in detention? No. We are the one that is in prison. Nigerians are prisoners of their own selves. They are prisoners in their country. Nigerians are prisoners everywhere they go. They are in abroad, they feel like people in the prison, especially people who are in Europe. If they are in Nigeria, Nigeria is another prison. And you think everything is normal. No, everything is not normal. Don't think that people who are there in detention are the ones who are in prison. Prison is mentality. Prison is mentality. Nigerians are in a mental prison. Nigerians have been psycho-conditioned that this is the way of life. It pains me every day when I think about this. How could it be? Today, we are talking about 2024. A country in the world, one of the oil-producing countries, a country that has gold, a country that has everything. Both Nigerian youths are not lazy, and upon the whole, go to the northern part of the country, the hospitals are full with people that are dying of malnutrition. Read my lips, I mean malnutrition. We have lands to farm. Nigeria was beckoning on agriculture, where our currency was battling with dollar back to back. Where did we miss it? We are living in falsehood. That is where we missed it. If you are living on lies, there is no how you will progress. Nigeria is living on lies. We are averaging on lies. We want to do election with 10 lies, manipulation. We want to share resources with 10 lies, we manipulate. Ordinary school admission with 10 lies, we manipulate. How long shall we continue to live in this falsehood? How long? They want to do employment, manipulation, falsehood. Everything about Nigeria, falsehood. The amalgamation, falsehood. Contraption, falsehood. Pretendency, falsehood. The governance, falsehood. Everything about Nigeria, falsehood. How come? How come people still believe that this thing is going to work? If you go to rivers, complaints everywhere, you come to Delta, you go to Lagos, you go to Abuja, every day, people, no wonder Fela said Nigerians are suffering and smiling. I never knew what Fela Kuti was saying then. Nigerians are suffering and smiling. I think everyone in Nigeria needs a psychologist. Yeah, because something is wrong with all of us, including me. We are not well. Something is absolutely wrong. How can it be? How can it be that in Nigeria, you will wake up, you hear that kidnappers were caught in your village yesterday, and they handed the kidnappers to the police, and police released them? Oh, you think you are living in a normal country? You think you are living in a normal country? How could it be that a whole village has been sacked? They turned the primary school to the terrorist homes. How could it be? And the presidency knows, the federal government knows everything that is going on. They are not talking about it. How could it be? How could it be that people know what is going on and they are keeping quiet? How could it be? People who are talking, they will be using police to intimidate them. So the question is, what is the agenda? What is the agenda? If all these things are going on, people who are supposed to talk are not talking, then people who are talking, they are putting them in prison. What is the agenda? Most of us can no longer go to the airport. If you want to pass airport, immigration will detain you. They will tell you that your name has been listed as people, blah, 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 blah. How long can we continue in this falsehood? Last week, let me say this one more time again. Last week, one of the representatives of the IMF came to Nigeria, or is that World Bank? And he said Nigeria have to suffer for another 15 years before we begin to see the light about our economy. How can it be? When Tinubu was entering his presidency, I don't know whether he thought, these people are very cunning. They'll be telling you as if they have solution. Nobody have solution to the problem of Nigeria. Take it to the bank. Nobody. Capital data, no. Nobody have solution to the problem of Nigeria. You see the reason why I'm saying all these things. I'm not saying it because I have data. I'm not saying it because I have a platform where I can come out and talk what I want. No, all these things I'm saying are product of research. Ask me any question you want to ask me. I will answer you. I will answer you from evidence I have. I will answer you from the information at my disposal. If you have information I have about this country, you go to Kanu and seek asylum. You will run out of this country. This country is dark. This country is dark. They said Nigeria is a secular country. Oh, have you seen any secular country that put religion law into their constitution? So how will other religion feel? We have Sharia law in the constitution. And day before yesterday, one of the representatives from the north was trying to pass a bill, was urging the House to pass a bill to expand the Sharia law from personal to generality. And it caused a lot of things. One House of Rep member from Niger State said, come on, why are you people dragging about this thing? Don't you know that Sharia law is part of your law? It shocked you. The House of Rep member was asking them, don't you know that Sharia law is part of your law? Why are you saying they want to expand Sharia law? Don't you know it's part of your law? I think very soon people will understand what we are saying. Yes, Sharia law is part of Nigerian constitution. It's in the constitution. So all these people crying, hey, it's Sharia law, they should not expand it. They will do that. Let's bet it. They will do that. That bill is going to pass. The plan is up. And they are going to do it. They have the majority. Your eye will be cleared. Your eye. So that you will understand what people are saying. There is nothing wrong that we divide this country. We can do business together. They are our brothers. Let me tell you, God did not create everyone to live together. It was a man-made. Nigeria is a man-made, a contraption that a man like Gowon formed. And Gowon killed 5 million to keep people in poverty. He killed almost 5 million people to keep people under kidnapping sin. He killed almost 5 million to make sure people will continue in abject poverty. And I am happy that the man is alive to see everything he did wrong. I'm happy. I'm happy that the man is alive to see everything that he did wrong. Sometimes if I look at what is going on in Nigeria, I shake my head. Not because of me. I don't have problem. Not because of me. And I am not talking because of me. But go to the streets and see beggars. Is it their fault? Absolutely no. You may blame them, but blame them a little. Environment can impoverish you. All those beggars, you can take them to another country, they will turn to very successful people. There is a system that is killing Nigerians. Nigeria is a country that kills dreams. Nigeria is a country that kills her own people. And governor of Zamfara State is coming out to say, my predecessor that handed over to me is a terrorist on a national television. He came out to say this. Justina and good morning, thanks for joining. Say, Obasanjo allowed Sharia in the first place. Nigerian people are supposed to know the enemies of this country. Absolutely. And that is why someone like Obasanjo is telling you today. He made a mistake, right? He allowed the Sharia law, right? Very good. He is now telling you something today. He's saying Nigeria can never work. Yeah. He's telling you that Nigeria is not going to work. So Tinubu is going to complete the game. And let's watch and see. And that is why the rate of agitation is high. The rate of agitation in this Nigeria is high. And there is nothing that will stop Biafra agitation. There is nothing that will stop Odua agitation. Even though you say people who are agitating, you don't trust them, you don't do this, but it is imbued. It is something that is in people. You can't stop it from generation to generation. Why? Because the country is not working. The country is not working. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining. Good morning, everyone. If you are just joining, I salute you. Please, I am asking a question tonight, and I am asking everyone, why do you think that Nigeria is going to work again? You can ask me any question on the comment section. I pin a WhatsApp number. You can call me on WhatsApp through the number. Let me know why you think Nigeria is going to work. Then, if you have come to realize that Nigeria is not going to work, what is the way forward? What is the way forward? You can answer the question, what is the way forward if you think Nigeria is not going to work again? And if you think Nigeria is going to work again, tell us why you think so. Just let us know. Let us discuss tonight. Because the way things are going every day. And another problem I discover in Nigeria, I discover that promiscuity is on the high side. When I mean promiscuity, hookup. 12 years old girls, 13 years old girls, 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, little children are doing what they are not supposed to do. Because they themselves don't want to die of hunger. But that is an error on their own side. The society has no value any longer. Nothing is just, why are we living in this? As in, sometimes I will just look at what is going on and say, oh, why this generation? Why? Unfortunately, we have a government that don't care. Everybody must decide where they are. Like those who are Christians in the Bible, Christian's book, Joshua told his people, he said, choose ye today whom you are going to serve. That is the same game that is in Nigeria now. It is time for everyone to choose where they are. If you want to belong to this one Nigeria, it is time for you to start speaking up. If you are not, it is time for you to start speaking up. Because if you speak, you will die. If you not speak, you go still die. So let us talk and die. We are no longer afraid, because we have watched and see people who did nothing die for nothing. Their crime is because they are Nigeria. Don't let Nigeria happen to you. Don't let Nigeria happen to you. You are a young boy, you just make money, you buy your first car, you are driving, police will harass you. Sometimes I don't blame police like that, because, poverty mentality. Police that is receiving 40, 50, 60, 70,000 as minimum wage. So their minimum wage is not enough to feed their family. So when they see someone who is carrying car, they will just think that the person is a criminal. It is the country that made them to do like that, which is abomination. Emeka Daniel, good morning. Thanks for joining. Say, my brother, this country will not work at all. If this country is not going to work, so what do you think we should do, Emeka Daniel? What is the way forward? For me, I say it without any iota of contradiction, without any fear or favor from anyone. I believe in the disintegration of Nigeria. I believe that if we return to the way we were before, things is going to get better. I believe that when we separate this country, the least this country could go is a region. And that region will be that everyone, in fact, it's just a Buri Accord. Every region control your security, every region control your resources. That is the least the country can go. That is the least. Any other that is not going to work. And any other thing apart from that is not going to work. Then, why is it that people who know that the country is not going to work continue to push the narrative that we must remain one? Number one is that where you are eating, you don't like people to close it. You don't like people to shut it down because you are eating from there. Since you are eating from there, anybody that talks about division of the country, you remember that you have oil well in Niger Delta. You remember you have oil well in some places. So you will not even allow people to talk about that. How you make it? Good morning. Thanks for joining. You say disintegrate 110%, speaking from someone that Nigeria has not really happened to, but from clear, honest observation. Okay. That is right observation and right opinion from you. Emeka Chuku, good morning. Say, God bless you, brother. Amen. God bless you too. Emeka Daniel say, let us come out to protest for how Kong did it, or for how Kong did it. Well, for me, you see, I don't encourage people to come out to protest any longer. If you want to protest, you sit at home. You can sit at home and shut down the economy. You can sit at home. You are not disturbing anybody. Because when you are protesting, they find the opportunity to kill innocent people. They find opportunity to shoot sporadically, and people will suffer for it. So I do not encourage people to come out for protesting in longer. But if you want to protest, you protest. It's your right. But we just are living in a lawless country. We are living in a lawless country. This country is not a country that will be in law. So even the police will do you wrong, the military will kill you. Nobody is going to talk about it. Absolutely nobody. Nobody will talk about it. So these are the things I'm talking about. I hope you understand. So that is why I don't encourage people to come out for protest any longer. It's a protest. Emeka Daniel say, why? Please, if you want to call me through WhatsApp call, please. I am using my mobile data for this broadcast. So if you call the normal call, it is going to distract me, please. I saw some calls directly. That was why there was a breach in network. Please kindly call on WhatsApp. All right. So as I was saying, Emeka, I don't know the question you're asking why. Onye Kwendu Osindi, good morning. Thanks for joining. Say good morning, Okocha. The only way out is disintegration. Yeah, that is what I still believe. But the process of disintegration is one of the most difficult things, and the journey is still going to take a very long time. In Nigeria has happened to me. I was kidding. It's definitely happening to us in more ways than we can imagine. Absolutely. But if it is because of the hardship that makes you to think Nigeria has happened to you, meaning Nigeria has not happened to you, my dear. If Nigeria happens to you, you know what that means? Have they kidnapped your brother once? Have you been kidnapped once? Have you been arrested and put into prison without you doing anything? Oh my goodness. Let us have our first caller. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Can you be more audible so that we can hear you?
Yeah, morning. My name is Sowore, calling from Nigeria.
Okay, sir. Thanks for joining us. I did not hear that your name went though. Please, you can tell us your name again.
My name is Sowore, calling from Nigeria.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, sir.
But you see, the situation of this country is a very terrible thing. You know, I watched the video about the House of Representatives that is fighting over a bill that's been passed as a Sharia law. Everybody know that is going to happen because already at the beginning, nobody know that this APC ticket is going to work. I mean, the Muslim ticket is going to work. Nobody believed at the time, at the point that everything finally happened before everybody. So this can happen. And after they said Nigeria is a secular state. Which kind of secular state? They said that we are practicing democracy. Which kind of stupid democracy? That is a democracy, not a crazy demo. Crazy, I call it crazy demo.
Demonstration of crazy, according to Fender.
Demonstration of crazy. I swear.
Now, and let me ask you some question. Before now, do you know about Sharia law in Nigerian Constitution?
About the Sharia law?
Yeah. Are you aware of that before now?
I was born and brought up in Niger State. At Mina. Yes, I'm aware of that. It's existing at that very state because Niger State is a place that you cannot drink alcohol openly just because it's a state that practicing Sharia law. So before we take anything alcohol, we have to take it on coded way, like inside your room. You buy it at Abuja, like a place like Zuba. You buy it at Zuba. Or it inside regular water so that they cannot discover that is alcoholic. It's existing, I know.
Wow.
So they want it to become a national of 18 instead of burden religious practice or whatever. So Nigeria is not going to work anyway. The main thing, if you say the best way to go for this country is to divide the country. Let every one of us go our separate way. That's the best solution because it cannot work because we have different ethnic group, we have different religions, we have a different way of life, we have no, it can never work. Just like people like Asari Dokubo, where they come out, they talk from different side of the mouth. I don't blame them because everybody is fighting. All of them is fighting. You understand? Yeah. They are fighting for their own money. They will just started saying rubbish. But when they did not have that opportunity to collect from Mr. President, they will say that no, Nigeria is not for us. You know, because they did not say anything collect. You know, but this time everyone have seen it that what Nnamdi says is the truth. He just said the truth, nothing but the truth. But they can never believe it. They can never talk about it in the House of Rep.
All right. Brother, it's so unfortunate, my brother. It's so unfortunate, eh?
Yeah, just like as you said, this is a time that everybody's supposed to speak out, because you know, if you speak out, you will die. If you do not speak out, you will also die. So it better we speak out and die. You know, let us die for the truth, because it's not going to work anyway. Let us stop deceiving ourselves that when outside enter Nigeria is going to be better. It can never be better. They will tell you when the PDP enter. It's the same group of people. Some people are diverting from APC.
Political regime change is not the hope of the people.
It's not the solution.
Yeah. Political regime change is not the solution. It's not the hope of the people. So let anyone not think that if you, maybe an angel will become president tomorrow and things will get better. If the foundation is destroyed, what would the righteous do? Let me tell you just briefly what happened during the time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Jonathan, I know he's a very gentleman. Nigeria is not for gentle people. But Jonathan was a good man. Jonathan was a good man. He was frustrated. If anybody who is good becomes president, you'll be frustrated. Now, when Osibanjo was campaigning to become the president of Nigeria, do you remember what Kashim Shettima said?
Yeah.
He said that Osibanjo should be selling ice cream. That Osibanjo... Yes, that is what Kashim Shettima said. Osibanjo should not be running for president. The president is not for his kind. That he's good, he's a good man. That he should go and start selling ice cream.
He's a crazy man.
the country is a cruise.
Imagine, okay, during the time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, this Buhari also said that he told Goodluck that I will make your government ungovernable, and it later happened. It happened. Nobody holds him responsible. You know, that kind of a thing.
Don't mind them. Now, let me ask you a question. Okay, Oba, good morning. Thanks for joining. Someone is saying, even as a student in the past, we never achieved anything unless through a riot. Now, let me ask a question. Let me ask an honest question. If this country is for you, why should you get what you want through protest, riot, and bloodshed?
My brother, it's just that, you know, we believe, normal, as they say that we are practicing it. It's supposed to, that protest is the only way to express our feeling towards the government, to our rescue. But, you know, in a case of Nigeria, they take it as if it is a taboo to protest. That's why they always bring an anti-protester to spoil everything. After they will say that it's a protester that did it or something like that. They will find one way or the other to confront. That's because that there is no a good leader. We don't have a good leader. That is why it happens that way.
So if you have a good leader, what will the good leader do in Nigeria? What will the good leader change?
The good leader cannot do anything as fast as Nigeria is concerned. A good leader can come with a good intention, but when he gets to the Aso Rock, you know, they will poison his mind. They will also dance on the same field with them, because if he refuses,
who imported the Boko Haram?
He will be RIP.
A good leader was the president when some elements imported Boko Haram into Nigeria. They imported Bororo Fundanis, who turned to become bandits and start terrorizing. We have a good leader as president then. So good leader will not change anything in Nigeria.
At all.
They'll frustrate you. Our borders are so porous. We don't have a working system. It's so pathetic and so unfortunate, my brother.
My brother, we wait in Nigeria now. We hear it. As I'm talking to you, my brother, to survive for poor man, of course, to survive for this country.
Not be waiting the return man, and not be Nigeria me day too. You know, so we all are, you know, experiencing the
I really enjoy your program. I always follow you. I really enjoy your program because you always tell people the way the thing is, especially all these videos that you always bring online. Even people like us, based on the comment our former general said, General Danjuma, I have never heard it before. It's through your program that I hear it, and I still believe that it's truth.
Yeah, there are so many things that are going on in Nigeria that is not on social media. And that is one of the reasons why we are blogging, not any other thing. A lot of things that are going on, mainstream medias in Nigeria, they don't bother to publish it. They don't bother to talk about the, evil that is going on before our eyes. If not because of bloggers, many people will not know what is going on in Nigeria.
If they publish it, many other people like us will notice it, and they will not like it.
And that is why anything I'm saying, I have the proof of what I'm saying. So if anybody want to take anybody to court, let him start going. We are coming. If anybody want to arrest, let them come arrest. We have the proof of what we are saying. When we said that the government of APC is the one sponsoring terrorism, we did not put water in our mouth before we continue to say it. And we will continue to say it time without number, that the government of APC, federal government of Nigeria, are the one who are sponsoring terrorism against our own people. And there is no country that sponsors terrorism against our people that can, that can be saved.
Cannot work.
It's impossible. It's impossible.